What does your dream house look like? That's hard. Honestly, I think I want a house for every season. So I want a cabin, I want a beach house, and yeah, and then like a modern like homey like ranch looking house, so like white with like shutters and everything. I don't know. I have a lot. Yeah. And let's see what else. What game or movie universe would you like to live in? I would say like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, because I just like really love like the old, like the Hobbit houses and or like castles and like just stuff like that, like old looking stuff and their clothes. I feel like I'd thrive there. What is the most heartwarming thing you've seen? Heartwarming thing I've seen. I think I don't like think of just one heartwarming thing. I think it's anytime I see a stranger like helping out someone else, that just warms my heart. Or like if I see someone alone and someone like joins them, stuff like that. What Disney or Pixar character are you? Ooh. I would say either Ariel or Rapunzel from Tangled, just because they're like very adventurous and fun and yeah, because I like to be fun. What is special about the place you grew up? I would say just having like all my family around me. I have a big family, and growing up with them, they were always there, and we were just always around each other, and so that made holidays like so easy and so special. But yeah. As you get older, what are you becoming more afraid of? I think I'm becoming more afraid of, I don't want to say the future, because I love the future, or at least the thought of it. I think about it a lot. I think just how I'm going to do the things that I know God has called me to, which I shouldn't be afraid of that, because if God has called me to it, then it'll happen. I think it's just, I used to not be afraid of the unknown, and now it's a little bit more real. So yeah, I hate that I'm getting afraid of that. I need to stop. What candle scent do you enjoy? Ooh, vanilla, or like sensual amber from Bath and Body Works, but mostly anything vanilla. Not too strong though. What's something you're self-conscious about? I think I'm self-conscious about all the faces I make, like when I talk. I'm becoming less self-conscious about it, but yeah, so I'm sure this video I'm gonna be like, why am I doing that? Okay, how do you hope you'll change as a person? I hope I'll become less afraid and less self-conscious and just more free in who I am and who God has called me to be, because I just think like the world is unstoppable when you just don't care. And so yeah. What are you afraid people see when they look at you? I'm afraid that they'll see the like ugly parts of me. Like I have like most of the time like a joyful attitude and spirit, but there's some times where I'm a little bit more serious, and I don't get annoyed easily, but I guess just those like, I don't know, I think things that people don't know about me, I'm afraid that they'll see that right away, but it's impossible, which is good, but also, I don't know, that's a hard one. It's a little weird to explain. What do you want people to feel when they're around you? I want them to feel peace and comfort and like they're welcome to be in my presence anytime, and that they're never a bother, and that they can tell me anything. What is a dream you've never said out loud? I say all my dreams out loud. A dream that I've never said out loud. I'll say all my dreams right now. Okay. Yeah. I would love to like work for for National Geographic, like writing or just like doing like a mission or expedition, something like that, leading missions trips, just like investing in youth and showing them like what there is in the world and getting them excited for life and for God. And yeah, I just don't know how that'll happen, all those things, so it's a lot. I have a lot of dreams. What did your relationship teach you? What relationship?
The last relationship, whether it was a friend, the most recent, let's say.
Most recent relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go with my best friend, because she's like the newest of my best friends. I would say that taught me a lot about patience, because we're very different. Like, she's type A, I'm type B. So I'm like more like the woo, let's go here, let's go there, and she's a little bit more sensitive and fragile, and that showed a lot about who I was as like a carefree, and like I value my freedom so much, and to have to care for her in a special way was so different. And so it taught me a lot about caring for people and like dying to myself, really, and I love her for that. And so yeah, it was just really cool to see how that happened. How has ethnicity and upbringing impacted your understanding of the gospel and its relationship with you and others? How has it changed over time? Okay, ethnicity and upbringing impacted your understanding of the gospel. Okay, so I grew up so I'm Mexican American mostly, for the most part. I'm mixed actually a lot, but I grew up with traditional Mexican family, well, grandparents. My mom is more American, so it was like this really like hard conflict of I'm living very Americanized, but yet the people around me in my school are very true to their like Mexican culture, and I had like some of it but not all of it like they did, and I felt very like, oh, I'm not American enough, or I'm not Mexican enough. So it was very strange. So I think growing up and as I became a Christian and just like knowing what the gospel was, it was embracing both and being okay with not being fully either, and loving both and seeing the bad in both. So I don't know, it was just like this cool way to approach people of like, either way, like, you know, you're special and what you guys believe in is for a reason, and just how God uses those differences to still create like unity in the body of Christ, because I grew up in a bilingual church, and so I got to see that like easily, you know. So yeah, it was just like really cool. And how has it changed over time? I think I want to get more in touch with like my Latin culture, especially now being in like Colombia, and I don't know, it's just so beautiful. I feel like I pushed stuff away on purpose sometimes, and it's like ugly when you think about it, like not wanting to embrace like all that you are. And so yeah, I don't know, but I'm finding the beauty in like every people group and stuff like that, which I've always known, but valuing my own and not criticizing my own like all the time was something that has changed a lot. But still being accountable, like knowing that everyone's flawed. So yeah, I feel like that's that. But yeah, I think that's it. Good?
Yeah.
Alright, these are good questions. I really have to think. Cool. Awesome.